your dream is. There's not a dream that exists on this planet. I just want to be happy. You cannot be happy without money. You could be psychologically balanced. If you are happy and broke, okay, you figured out something that nobody.
When I walk through the door, I'm talking cash flow.
And you know you can't pay for dinner tonight.
And if you know like I know, you're getting cash flow.
If your family members can't pay for food,
getting money, never losing no. But I'm broke, but now I'm living at it. Just count my zeros and some decimals. And I wish you would try to test me, yo. You should listen to the lesson, no. Masterminds out of Mexico. I invested though when I let it grow. Regiments I got a pocket for. Brings the income and your tax is low. Spend it right and then invest some more. And if you don't believe me, ask my doctor though. What you mean? You mean Uncle Cheese? Planting seeds for these money trees. Who got my money, please? Everywhere you wanna be like Visa, MasterCard, American Express. I bought the bank and I bought the check.
a problem or a limitation. The alcoholic never gets help until they admit, I got a problem. The drug addict, I got a problem. The scarce thinker, okay, the poor, the middle class, people living below their potential, their financial potential, they cannot get better if they think they know it all. If you're comfortable, okay, you will not see in infinite amounts. You will see your sofa, your air condition. You will make sense of being grateful for the things and surroundings that you have. It's only when I get around other people that are doing better than I am that I realize I can do more. You are infinite. You have phenomenal amounts of potential. And so this little sign right here is like, that means I have more potential. Money is created, it is manufactured. $7 trillion was printed in the last, I think, 9 months. The guests I'm going to have tonight, Kevin O'Leary, tomorrow night, Sharon Lecter, Wednesday night, Magic Johnson. These people are infinite thinkers, massive. Those aren't big thinkers. They're thinking infinite. Through careers, they transition, they can't play basketball anymore, and they're like, I'm going to do another deal. This is the phenomenal people. Elon Musk sells PayPal, triples, doubles, puts every penny into 3 other companies, explodes all 3 companies, makes them bigger. He's bigger today than he was PayPal. He had thought he hit his height, or everybody else did, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna go do SpaceX, okay? I'm gonna do Tesla, and I'm gonna do solar. Took on 3 of the biggest challenges in the world, and he's freaking top of the game, okay? So why? Because he's an infinite thinker, not a scarce thinker. So I got Kevin O'Leary tonight. I got Sharon Lecter tomorrow night. I got Magic Johnson. Jordan Peterson, big thinker, big, giant thinker, helping millions of people think bigger, to confront their responsibility, accountability, discipline issues so that they can have everything they want. And then we're going to end it with Chris Voss, who shows you how to negotiate to everything you want in your life. Maybe many of you have heard this before. You don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. The third thing is earning versus wealth, and I'll bring up Kevin O'Leary tonight and talk a lot about this. There is a massive difference between what you earn and whether or not you create wealth or not. Everybody, most people, not everybody, but most people earn money, okay? Median income in America today is $58,000. $58,000 is the median income in America, okay? And that is earned income, okay? If you're in the top 1%, you earn $440,000 a year. That is earned income, okay? If you earn $440,000 and you live in New York, you end up with $220,000. This person is in the top 1% and they're still broke. They live in New York City, Silicon Valley, anywhere in California. They live in Illinois, Chicago, right there, downtown Chicago. You make $440,000 a year. The government takes half of it. You got $220,000. You live in Miami, you barely have any money. You buy 1 condo and you're broke. You're in debt. You're backwards. You have 1 big emergency in your lifetime. You have 1 big event. Your son goes to a treatment center for drug addiction. It's $60 grand. It's not covered, okay? You buy a condo, you're wiped out. You got a rehab kid, you're wiped out. You have a car wreck, you have a lawsuit, okay? You buy anything, you're broke again. That's called earned income. The wealthy, the very, very small percentage of people, I'm not talking about the 1%, I'm talking about the 1% of the 1%. They know how to go from screw the earned income. They want passive income, and they want the big W, because passive income, recurring passive income, is what creates W's, wealth. So while this challenge is about how to get $1 million as fast as possible, the truth is this is just a precursor, a starter, a warm-up for you to create wealth in your life, true wealth. And the word wealth comes from well. Okay, those that create wealth are well. They get well. And for you to be well, truly, and we're talking a lot right now about people's health, the vaccine, we're talking about COVID, people are concerned about their health right now. But look, if you got your health and you can't feed yourself organic foods, you can't, get some of these things that may be alternatives to keep yourself healthy. You can't get out in the sun, can't go on a vacation. If you're worried every second, shocks me how few people are paying attention to how many people are depressed right now, how suicide rates have gone up, how kids aren't as happy. Like there's literally studies saying that kids are not as happy today as they were 2 years ago because they're not out and about. They're not going to school. They're not socializing. They're scared. They're wearing masks. People are terrified right now. So what I want, and when I talk about wealth, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about freedom to go where I want, do what I want with who I want. True wealth is, I don't want to do business with you. Somebody mistreats me. See, this should be on your bucket list. If you're an infinite thinker, a big thinker, a giant thinker. I used to not know why I wanted $1 million. I wanted $1 million because it was a target. It was just the first target. But once you start accumulating, and unfortunately there's very few people that actually share wealth data with you. This week I'm going to be sharing that with some champions of wealth creation with you. Don't miss any night this week. Give yourself 1 hour every week. I promise you it's going to be great for you, okay? It's going to be a game changer. I did not know when I was 32 years old and had my first $1 million what to do with it. I realized I had $1 million and I went into fear. I didn't want to collect $1 million to be scared. I didn't know how to keep it, and I didn't know what to do with it. And now I had this new responsibility. You new parents out there, you're all joyful about a kid, and then you're like, oh, wow, this comes with some responsibility, This is not for amateurs, but you are an amateur. And the same thing with money, new money. You're an amateur. Most people go broke with their money. Most lottery owners lose it all. Why? Because they didn't know how they earned it. They got lucky. They don't know how to keep it. We'll be talking about this week. How do I keep it? Where do I keep it? What do I do with it? How do I not lose it? And the number 3 thing, the thing that very, very few people ever learn, how do I get my money to multiply? Wealth creators think in terms of infinite and X's. They think in terms of this. How do I multiply money, not add and subtract? You're adding and subtracting that you are so good at. 4 plus 4 is, of course you know the answer. 4 times 4 is, it gets a little complicated. Everybody becomes a little less sure. Okay? 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 times 4 is 16. Money multiplies faster than it can be added and subtracted. 1 penny, your daddy told you, a penny saved is a penny earned, but a penny multiplied every day, a penny doubled every day for 30 days is $5.3 million in 30 days. Wouldn't that be cool? So you got to learn how to multiply and think like an infinite thinker, think like a wealth builder, and that's what we'll be doing this week, setting you up for $1 million challenge. If you're committed, post it in comments. This wealth thing right here is going from you earning income that is taxed to having passive income that is untaxed and that can grow forever, okay? I want to give you a little thing before I bring O'Leary in here. He's a good friend of mine, big thinker, thinks in wealth. He's on CNBC almost every day talking money, chopping up money with the money boys. He's making great investments, and he's going to tell you tonight, you can make more on one investment than you can earn. You can make more on one investment than you could ever make in a lifetime. Wealth is created by investing, not by earning. So over the next 7 days, we need to get you guys from being earners, think in terms of earners, to wealth builders, to investors, okay? Notice that when I did Undercover Billionaire, if you haven't seen that, you can see it at Discovery Plus. It's completely, I think it's $6. Discovery Plus is an app. I think it's $6.95. You can download the app. 13 episodes sit up there. You can watch the 13 episodes, and you're literally going to watch this guy named Lewis Curtis. Strongly recommend watching this guy. Great shape. Okay, you can see his workout exercise, workout routine every day. Guy's shaved, got a bald head, nice beard, very masculine individual, confident. Lewis Curtis from Los Angeles, California, went to Pueblo, Colorado, $0. No family, no friends, no social media, no credit card, $100, and turned it into a $5.5 million business during COVID, okay, without a contact. That's real. That guy documented. Real dude, no social media, no Facebook. All you guys that spend all your time on Facebook and Instagram, this guy made $5.5 million business that's still up and running today, a year later, okay, with no contacts, no names, no reputation, without a credit card or a credit score. You know why? Because he knew the difference between earning money. He never earned a penny the entire time he was there, by the way. Imagine this. Never spent a second trying to earn money. For any of you that saw that show, if you haven't seen it, go see it. For those of you who saw it, you might want to go back and watch it. And you might want to watch that this guy, Lewis Curtis, never earned one penny. I know because I filed taxes for him. And he didn't earn a penny on that show. All of it was created for an LLC, a wealth building entity. Okay? Because this guy, Lewis Curtis, knew, hey, skip earning money and go straight to other credible, able, willing people in the marketplace that will invest with you and give you a wealth vehicle.
Some people are asking who this Lewis Curtis guy is.
This guy, Lewis Curtis, is
It was you.
It was me. It was Lewis Curtis, also AKA Grant Cardone, Undercover Billionaire. And the goal there was to go undercover and prove to people that you don't need a name and you don't need money to create $1 million net worth. And we did $5.5 million. How are you going to go from you can't go out and earn $5 million in 90 days. Okay? There's just no way to do that. There's no way somebody's going to give you 5.5. But you could build $5 million worth of wealth in 90 days. You understand? So if you're trying to pick up money, it's like robbing a bank. You could rob the bank, but how do you get it home? You could catch Moby Dick, but how do you get him into the car? Into the boat, not the car. Okay. In Miami, we use our cars for boats. But you understand? Everybody wants this big dream, but they don't know how to bring it home. And we've seen that in bank robberies before. They robbed a bank and can't get it to the next place. What's his name had that problem? The drug dealer. Pablo Escobar. His biggest problem was, man, the guy had big think. He just didn't know where to put all his cash. Okay? So like, you got to bring it home, folks. It is easier to bring wealth home than it is earnings. Most of us, if you're anything like me, you spent your entire career earning money and never learning how to create wealth. Number one, write this down, 3 things, and then I'm going to invite my friend Kevin O'Leary in to talk to us, to give us his angle on the fastest way to get to $1 million. Number one, 3 things you got to know about money, okay? And we'll dig in deep this week. Number one, you got to earn it. You got to get it. How do I get it? How do I get some? Redneck in me just like, get some. Number 2, how do I keep it once I get it? This is what Mike Tyson violated. Eminem violated. Well, almost went bankrupt. Who else violated this? Big earners.
Yeah, I mean,
endless list. Ball players, rappers. Number 3, most people never learn this one. Jay-Z learned it. He learned how to get it. He learned how to keep it. He learned how to elevate it. And then he learned how to multiply it.